task, but civilians limit their movement during high-risk hours. Please practice safe behavior.
Bax, what the hell is this?
A data stick. Must have come from that wreckage. It has evidence that Albion are targeting grassroots groups in the borough, trying to keep them from organising. I'll hang on to this. Could come in handy.
We've done what we can to stop Albion's influence in Hackney and Islington, at least on our own.
So what's the plan?
Well, I've heard from a grassroots activist in the borough who wants to meet. Says we inspired her to do her part, but now she could use some help.
Let's go chat with her, shall we?
Hello? Someone else sloughed off work and now it's your turn.
Yes, fine.
Any unlawful behavior.
As we expected, a full-blown Clan Kelly operation. Looks like they're detaining undocumented immigrants on site for some reason. Suggest you rescue whoever's being held here and then contact our friend.
Consider it done.
I picked up a signal from the artifact case. Definitely activated. Nothing left to do but fuck off out of here.
Yo, bring the gang over here!
Shit! Not here. Checking another area.
There they are. Careful. Clan Kelly might be willing to kill them rather than let them escape.
What are outing me? You can't be out. I'm talking to you. Got something to say? Didn't think so. Now piss off before I lock you up for a week. I mean it now.
All right. We just relax.
Compliance is mandatory. Obedience will be met.
Right, time to get him out. There. Once we're clear of the area, you can report on what we found.
Are we enemies? See, I'm DedSec, and you've been working for Clan Kelly.
The Kellys? Bollocks! They told me they were human rights activists. Had legit papers and everything. Shite.
You were deceived. Clan Kelly tricked you into human trafficking.
Poor sods. I just wanted to help them out, but I made their lives even worse. Just when I thought I was finally making a difference.
DedSec is looking to fill the ranks. You should join.
Hey? Yeah. All right.
Any luck yet?
I've taken the liberty of perusing the shipping manifests. Clan Kelly took possession of 3 crates originating from Cairo.
Well, we all know what's in there. If we destroy their supply of Kronos X, they can't be selling it, can they?
About that, the crates have some kind of trap mechanism that releases nerve gas when tampered with. Surprisingly creative security measure. Normally they rely on burly lads with sacks of doorknobs.
I see. So we need to destroy them from a distance? Thanks, Bagley. For when diplomacy ends, I assume.
Target's out of sight. Searching area. Continuing search.
Let's not make this more unpleasant than it has to be.
I need assistance.
That's the lot. That'll make the streets marginally cleaner. Get out of there. Well, the supply is taken care of, but the supply line is still functional.
I can help with that. Clan Kelly gets their Kronos X out of Cairo through a broker. Abby Tran. I found out through an informant that she accompanied the latest shipment.
Then we might be able to find her at the shipyard.
We need to keep that rubbish off the streets.
Fuck.
This is the shipyard where Clan Kelly received the Kronos X. Time to find Abby Tran and make sure she doesn't broker any more deals.
I've looked into this drug. It was developed for the military. In low doses, it heightens reflexes, lowers response times, turns soldiers into killing machines.
Interesting. Maybe Clan Kelly wasn't going to sell it, but use it. Make their thugs even harder to deal with.
nuisance. I don't like the look of that. We're better lucky those.
Hey, Sharp, we have a hacker. Drawing. A farm search.
Disobedience will be met with force.
You should be able to find Abby Tran somewhere nearby.
Lock down now! Oi, spider here. Lock it. Shh, hold on. What's that? Shit!
Time to put an end to Abby Tran's dealings with Clan Kelly. Take her out.
Hang on a sec. Do you hear that?
Oh my god! He's busted.
Get your ass out here and find them.
No.
Spread out and find them. Go!
I'll look in. Time to get serious.
Surely Tran won't be brokering any drug shipments in that state.
Great work. Kronos X was on the verge of becoming a huge problem. You've saved lives by keeping it off the streets.
And we've cut off Clan Kelly from their supplier. It'll take their drug trade a while to recover, and hopefully never fully.
We're not done by a long shot. But this is a step in the right direction.
Get away. Drone, initiate search.
This dead human downloaded lines of code from the Black Cab network mere moments before dying. It appears the network has been tampered with, and poorly. This code is amateurish, crammed in there like a pack of crayons in a dim child's nose. There's even a comment attached to the code.
What does it say?
No words, just bit strings, gibberish, and not enough of it to compile any useful data.
Some hacker's gotten into the Black Cab network and is running over innocent civvies.
Exactly, but I need more data to be sure.
This could be fun. Track down the cabs, get more bit strings, save the city from this mad hacker.
Albion's authority keeps the
What do we have, Bagley?
The same crude code with bit strings in a comment. I'll try converting them.
Don't run fast. All we ask, let us...
What was that?
So these bit strings came from an audio file and not, as I suspected, from someone kicking their keyboard down a spiral staircase. Hack another cab and I can decode the rest.
Well, let's hurry it up, yeah? Those black cabs are a fucking menace.
I'm picking up chatter they've deactivated the deadlock on that artifact. One more shot at redemption, perhaps? I now have enough bit strings to complete the audio file. Let's see.
With all due respect, these are Broker Tech employees, your employees being run over by your product. Don't you want what's best for your employees?
Sky Larson knows full well what is best for her employees, Lieutenant, and that is why the black cabs will remain operational.
But surely taking the cabs offline wouldn't affect your bottom line?
All we ask is for Albion's cooperation as we resolve the situation internally. Let us worry about our bottom line.
What? A Broca Tech product is killing its own workers?
I've gone over all the victims of black cabicide and they all have two things in common. Very poor reflexes and their employer, Broker Tech.
Well, is the cab program another one of those Sky neural mapped AI things?
That's right, a former cabbie. Broker Tech partnered with the city to automate their cabs and now the cabs are getting their revenge.
Well, looks like we'll have to step in and stop it.
We still need to find this AI's location. Hack into another cab and I'll see if it has a readable user history. Download complete. It appears the code alterations have been coming from a parking garage in Westminster.
Oh, I don't enjoy helping those Broca Tech's dry shites, but I suppose they don't deserve to die just because Sky Larson didn't know when to stop.
The creator-creation relationship can be a dark and complex thing. See Frankenstein, bride of Frankenstein, son of Frankenstein.
Yeah, thanks ever so much, Bags. There's enough terrible shit happening in London already without killer cabs. We need to shut this thing down now.
arrived at the Black Cab parking garage and repair facility. We're here to find that AI and get it to stop plotting GPS routes through Broker Tech employees.
Search the area. We have a hatched drone.
Someone forget to turn this back on?
Search for the source of this drone hack. Drone, enter search protocol.
Your backup, mate. Degenerate.
Rest. Using restraining measures.
Twat.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area, over.
Monitoring for unusual activity.
All eyes on the suspect.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Balls. I thought we were a group of professionals here. I guess it's down to me to get the job done.
When did this shut off?
Reminder, all vehicles must be correctly registered.
What? This shouldn't be off. But what?
Something over there? This drone needs sorted.
Did you hear that noise?
What the hell?
Spread out! Drone, run search.
Why is this deactivated?
Drone, search the area. Searching the area.
The system must be acting up.
My fucking ears!
Shit! They're gone! Call command!
Hold in and enter guard.
Alert. Core temperature rising. You can't do this to me. I've been a cabbie all my life. I've got the knowledge. Please, don't make redundant. Kill them, I'll do it. Bloody automation. Unauthorized access. Route vehicles on local network. Initiate signal interference.
What's going on here?
The AI is rerouting computer power to jam the deletion process. Insert tired jam-related wordplay here.
You're not going to escape.
Coming for you! Look, you're only making things worse.
Engaging hostile targets.
How much? Not much choice. Can't turn down. Where? I sign? What kind of house? Am I? I can't see. To drive again? Let's do it. Signal interference failed. Reboot. Help me!
I've isolated the source of the signal jam. You know what to do.
Reloading! Shut fire!
All units, proceed to alarm location. Acknowledge, over.
Give yourself up! I'm coming for you!
Please shut. Network operational. Change my mind. Run diagnostics. She did this. It was her. Overwrite code. I will find.
That stuck the banana up the tailpipe. Every black cab in London just came to a stop. Now scarf her or they'll kill you for sure. And immediately started again. They must have reverted to an older backup system. Initial reports indicate that they've lost their killer instinct. Do you think the AI was trying to kill Sky Larson? Was that its ultimate goal?
Can't blame the poor sod. I'd have probably done the same. His only mistake was killing innocent people. We know you're behind the embassy bombings and the earlier ones too. So never mind the bollocks and start yapping.
The earlier bombings, what are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
But you already knew about Zero Day.
I'm a spy. So yes, I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Of course we have. But that doesn't change what you've done. Enough to let you rot in here.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. You won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are, DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
You'll like this. Got word from Hamish that Nigel Cass is planning to unveil some new nasty project at a press conference.
And why would I like that? Albion's always got some sort of nasty plan going.
Because Hamish has convinced his Albion contact to talk to us. Apparently it took some doing, since Radu's a squirrely sort. He's been especially agitated lately. But he has insider information we could use. The meeting's at the Drowning Post.
Wouldn't mind a drink while we plan how to give Nigel bloody Cass a black eye.
DedSec needs you on something.
Finally.
Don't make me cross now. I don't like Luke. As a name I can't fucking pronounce. Clear. Now LickIT. Goes in and out of his flat with that black briefcase. Wears his leather gloves even in July. I bump into say hello. Don't fucking move. Business in London.
Stay the hell away from me, you dog!
Yeah, hi. You will comply, goddammit. I'll put you in hospital.
This is Papa Charlie 2-3, all is well, Osprey Pepper. Interesting concept of patrol. This complies. The search.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
It's the place. Where's our rat?
Bad news from Hamish. His contact is running late. May as well make yourself comfortable.
Shit!
Control, we are still on the suspect. Over.
Be advised, we are on the trail. Control, I've lost the target. All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Only sharpens me senses, Bagley.
The attack occurred just as Albion CEO Nigel Cass was announcing a new security.
Turn up the telly, mate!
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aim fire! Aim fire!
Liar! You fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. But we don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these, could be stopped before they even start. And I have a plan to do just that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you. But I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat!
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil.
Fucking hell. Tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
I sure as fuck don't believe he just naturally speaks in soliloquy. Let's snoop around that attack site.
No, you don't get it, fam. Radu's been seriously unbalanced lately. Talking all sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too pat. Cass announces this new security initiative and then he's attacked in public. No way.
Hope you're right, and it's not Radu gone off the deep end.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked, but, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad had already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Which is exactly what you do if you are trying to cover something up.
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
Aren't you a handy little robot?
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
I'm on it.
No, you sure? Sure thing, okay.
Right, let's spread out and look. Drone, begin a search.
Come out. I only want to speak with you. Clear. Let's keep looking. Warning, I'll kick your ass.
I'm going to need a bit more data if you want me to reconstruct the scene in augmented reality. That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Start something. Quickly, deal with this spider. What?
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favour of terrorism.
So we had access to high-quality material. Doesn't really narrow it down. I'll see what I can dig up.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me on the Themis. My contact inside Albion.
Suppose that makes sense. Man like Cass has enough people who would want to kill him anyways. No reason for him to fake it.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks with black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes.
Come out.
Scanning the area.
Wherever you are.
I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Could you run the plates too, Bagby?
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass did something to seriously piss this guy off.
If there's an internal conflict with Albion, we can use it as leverage. We should go and look at the truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
Oh, that's an ominous place for it. What do you reckon, Bagby?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
Agreed.
Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Received. Watching for suspect.
Anyone have visual? Anyone?
Search units, disengage. This search is pointless.
I'm at the town site. I'm gonna poke around and see if I can find the truck used in the Finsbury attack.
That's right, but what we don't know is why they brought it here.
I'll see what I can dig up.
This is the truck used in the Finsbury attack. I have a VIN and plate match. The dash cam is a shambles, but the local cameras picked up some audio. Worth a listen.
Oh, Jesus. He's pretty burnt up.
Happens when your truck explodes.
Fuck. I used to see him around R&D. Did you know him?
Hell no. But even if I did, I wouldn't fucking talk about it. Know what I mean?
I'm detecting several optics nearby with no life signs connected. That's where we should look for the driver's body.
Moving.
If you're not careful, they'll get you and drop you. Clear. Moving on. Keep your eyes open. Come out! Wherever you are.
He's looking to automate our jobs, mate. This is no joke.
Director Cass? You're serious? Who told you that?
Friend over in R&D. The shit he's told me about background checks and knowing who's going to be useful to Albion, who's going to be a problem.
You that worried about your job? This is a PMC. They already do background checks on all of us.
Oh, you don't get it. He was talking about the general population, not just us employees. How bad is it that everyone has to be watched that closely?
Well, look around. It's fucking bad. And Cass is going to do what he has to keep it from getting worse. Suggest you do the same.
This corpse is desiccated. There's no way they had time to do that.
Yes, from the state of decay, I'd say this person died, right around the tone bombing. So that's one mystery solved.
What was that? Clear. Moving on.
Burned up all over. Yeah, this could be our guy.
There's a lump of damaged metal in his noggin that might once have been an optic.
Nothing you can't handle.
I'm pulling everything down from his cloud storage now. I recommend escaping from the premises.
So, Albion's using this place to hide all their inconvenient corpses.
If you consider that new bodies are constantly being unearthed from the Tone wreckage, they can kill anyone they want and get away with it. I've decrypted an audio file recovered from the attacker's body. Shall I play it?
You're up, Bagley.
He's launched them, Mum. They're waiting up there and no one knows. People think he'll keep them safe, but that's not what he wants. He wants control. He sent them up there to watch us. And worse, he called them Justice Demis drones. What a cruel joke. The project was dead, but he has the team re-engineering an upgrade that'll activate a systemic reboot, and you always hated it when I used my big up words. I can't let it happen. And without him, it doesn't. Mom, I'm about to do something. Something awful. Or at least people will say it's awful. If they know what I know, maybe they'd think better of me. Less of a monster. But I'm trying to stop a monster, Mom. I am. If you had the chance to stop something terrible from happening by killing someone, wouldn't you do it? Something truly horrible. I'm sorry. I love you.
So you're telling me Themis has been up in the sky the whole time, like little swords of Damocles, just waiting for the right upgrade to cut the horsehair? Fucking hell.
Might take months, but Cass could get the project back on its legs. Unless we destroy the drones themselves. Bugs boy, the Themis data we wiped at Titus. Any chance you remember enough to retro-engineer a more suitable upgrade?
I'll do you one better. I can code a virus from the data itself.
Bagley, most of the time I get you. Why would you save that?
I asked him to. No sense in just flushing data. Never know what might come in handy or what you might learn. So, how do we use it to infect the drones?
Albion's got a primary communications hub at Tower Bridge. Upload the virus there, fam, and all the drones get a dose.
Let's do it.
This is Albion's primary communications hub, but there's more security here than there is around the Royal Meth stash. You should start by destroying their encryptors. If your hacking skills are up to snuff, dominating a combat drone or two could help.
Grand.
Did you catch that?
How is that even possible?
Done. Next.
That's it for the encryptors. You can now upload the virus using the central antenna.
Grand. Here we go.
I'm reading incoming drones.
Those Themis ones?
No. These aren't the algorithmically driven assassin drones. They're just the normal drones that also kill you.
drones are on the suspect.
Against humans is permitted.
The upload's about half done.
Fine.
Security breach. Drone reinforcement.
Now that's fucking beautiful.
That's it for Themis, fam. No coming back from this.
Yes, the lights are lovely. I suggest you leave before someone gets the bright idea to turn yours off. Cass's plan to use drones driven by some social algorithm to dispense justice has backfired. Do you think he's actually read any of those Greek myths he's named his drones after?
What's to stop the next plan and the one after that? Cass is the real problem here. We have to figure out a way to stop him.
Yeah, I'd love to. But he's got his own private army and, loud as I am to say it, he's fucking charming. People love him. If we go after him head on, we look exactly like what Cass says we are. Terrorists.
So we take the people's support away, fam? Bags and me have some thoughts on what we gotta do. You lot better come in for a briefing.
Albion confirms that the explosions seen in the skies over London were indeed an Albion drone project that was sabotaged by the DedSec insurgency. In an exclusive interview with GBB Radio 1, Albion founder and CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
Truth is, the supposed freedom fighters of DedSec have made London less free. That drone project was meant to replace Albion boots on the ground, let the city get back to normal, but now I can't in good conscience stand my people down. That's not how I lead.
Cass went on to implore listeners to treat any suspected DedSec operatives as terrorists and to immediately report them to Albion.
That lying prick. He was about to kill everyone who would even think about standing up to him. Now he's playing the victim.
And it's working. Sorry, that was too cheerful. Sadly, it's working. Too sad?
It's what he does. Scares the shit out of people, then swoops in and plays the hero. We've got to show them what he really is.
So that's his weakness, his image. If we shatter that, he falls apart.
A few of us had a thought on that, actually. Bags, show him.
This is Claire Waters, political dissident and podcaster, reported missing after teasing a salacious upcoming episode. Sadly, it never aired, so all we have is this.
On the next episode of Buccaneer Radio, I'm chatting with someone from deep inside Nigel Cass's inner circle. He's promised me something that will expose Cass as the tyrant I know he is. This is going to blow the roof right off White Tower. See you next week, pirates.
Nigel would have spun that interview if it was spinnable. If he went after Waters for it, that tape's a smoking gun.
We've got to have it.
Claire was known to broadcast out of Freight 1. You should begin searching there. Claire Waters appears to be an equal opportunity muckslinger. Albion is her target of choice, but she's railed against tech genius Sky Larson, SIRS, and Plan Kelly. Opinionated, isn't she?
Just think, with DedSec backing her up, feeding her intel, she could really stick it to those bastards.
She's been digging in Cass's shit for a while. If what she has isn't enough to squeeze his bollocks in a vice, then maybe she'll join you lot and help find something.
Ring ring, you're it. Come on.
Ready if you are.
Claire used to broadcast from somewhere around here. That's all I've got, I'm afraid. Bloody analog technology.
This girl is starting to rack up enemies. If we found her this easy, they will too. Let's go quickly. I think this is how it works. God damn it, somebody got her! Proper Vex. She showed a lot of promise.
I'd love to listen to you moan all day, but perhaps investigating her murder would be a better use of our time.
You're right, Bugs. Let's find the bastards who did this and expose them. Let's have a look around. Lot of people have come through here.
Several individuals. Boots rather than shoes. One with a tread unique to a certain paramilitary supplier. I think it's from their autumn collection.
I bet you anything they're Albion supplier. Check out the graffiti. It's a bit much, no?
Claire did release several podcasts critical of Clan Kelly, which you'd think they'd be used to by now. They're a criminal gang. They shouldn't expect flowers and thank you notes.
Kellys don't tend to advertise their hit jobs, though. Something is not adding up. Whoever killed Claire stole her equipment but forgot this tablet. Bugs, a little help, please.
Tablet unlocked. Claire seems to have logged conversations on it.
Okay, you've agreed to speak on the record. You are an intelligence technician at Albion and work closely with Nigel Cass, correct, Mr...?
Just you. I can't believe I'm doing this. If they were to find out.
I know. Only have to step outside to see how Albion treats people. What do you have for us?
Proof that Nigel Cass was complicit in the bombings.
What? But that's... Here, transfer it to this secure storage drive. How solid is this information?
It's a recording of him talking some...
Security, drop your weapons!
You can't do this!
Gather all her equipment and get it to the carousel. You, take that wall, then get rid of this body. She can stay here. Gang vengeance is an horrible crime, ain't it?
Fuck me. Cass sent a squad of his goons for Claire and that other bloke. That recording's gotta be the real deal. Bastard knew about the bombings.
Albion must have Claire's equipment then, along with the audio file evidence.
This is it then. Cass has finally gone to peer for everything. We just need that file. The hitman said Carousel. It's got to mean Carousel Plaza.
Sounds like as good a place as any to start looking. The stolen evidence is here somewhere. Watch out, Albion security is thicker than whoever cleaned up that crime scene. There's also a lot of them around.
In other words, more rascal to mash up. Can't say I'm sorry. After what we saw, they deserve everything that is coming.
Yes, well, let's focus on finding Claire's equipment, shall we? Claire's equipment, including her secure storage drive, which shockingly appears not to have been tampered with, so the audio evidence is probably still intact.
Deploying drones to apprehend the suspect.
That was Albion's automated propaganda hub you've thrown a spanner into. Ostensibly for broadcasting safety notifications to nearby optics, really all it does is bombard them with propaganda. Or rather, it did.
Well, I know you're listening. Let's talk.
We told you the Prime Minister would turn you down. Brits love to see private military contractors on foreign streets, but not their own.
He's a fool. This whole city, this whole country's collapsing. The military's held together with duct tape. Police are running scared.
Someone has to save the people, Nigel. Someone strong.
They do. And I've already worked it out. The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
You're forgetting something.
And I'll get you access to filament, as agreed. Now go away.
Now scarf her or they'll kill you for sure. Has a voice that makes you want to snap his smug bollocks in a pencil case, doesn't he? And Zero Day knew just which strings to pull to get what they wanted, didn't they? Filament.
And Cass was willing to trade it for the keys to the city. Fuck. Don't know, fam. I think I always thought there was a chance for him to... Fuck!
To be the man you thought he was. Sorry, Hamish. If that man ever existed, he's gone now. We have to get this information out there, to the people.
You're right. When you lot get the chance, come to Piccadilly Circus. Been working with Bags on something. And this proof is just the token we needed. London, you've been lied to. Nigel Cass and his Albion peacekeepers intend to permanently control this city.
The ideal targets are the Towan Conference, Parliament, and King's College Hospital. I'll provide overseas tac teams for logistics, but you can source the bombs yourself. Non-negotiable. It cannot trace back to me.
Nigel Cass collaborated with a terrorist to bomb this city. Then, he set up an orbital drone program called Themis that will target you based on your stolen data.
I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis.
I've given you the truth. Do as you will. Actually, fuck that. Resist.
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
But walk on here, miss.
Haha.
You decide for turn off, yeah?
Yeah, well, can't lock myself away from the world forever. Got a lot to make up for, don't I? Besides, you sorry lot need all the help you can get. Check it.
Fucking wankers!
Looks like we have to deal with Albion for a while longer.
Sent that to every news outlet I could think of. They're gonna have it on the loop for a while. And when the people tweak to what it means, Cass is done.
He'll be removed, prosecuted for high treason. They'll have no choice. We've done it. Congratulations, team.
Well, I'm out for a drink, then I shot then. Who's with me? No. I mean, with me. Just, you know what I mean.
There is still the matter of Zero Day. You know, the rogue hacker group that conspired with Cass and Mary Kelly to blow up London.
Jesus, Bagley, all work and no play. Give the squad a second or two to bask in our victory. Safe to say it won't last long.
I'm not bragging, but I think I'm doing pretty damn good fighting with DedSec.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Thank you, sir. I think.
Yeah, he does this sometimes. Best to try and ignore it. Good work.
I doubt this is the reaction you were expecting, but Nigel Cass is in the news again.
The government has convened to review its contract with Albion. Nigel Cass himself has responded to requests that he should surrender to the authorities in a heated call with the GBB.
Just shut up and listen to me. I will not be removed by the government or anyone else. I will die first. And many will die with me. They're calling for blood. They'll have it. This city belongs to me. I am its shepherd, and I will slaughter my flock before I relinquish it.
Cass has barricaded himself in his White Tower headquarters and threatened to kill anyone that tries to stop him. He is heavily armed and considered extremely dangerous.
Shit. He's gone off the deep end. He's liable to take it to the streets in his state.
We have no choice. We have to get to White Tower and stop him.
The Resistance comedy show brought to you by the Buccaneer Network. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice.
I'm excited to be here. Apparently, the Resistance is not going well.
Again? Well, there has been some news about DedSec, the Resistance and/or terrorist organisation, delete according to preference. Not preference, sorry, delete according to whether or not you work for the government, SIRS, Blue Kellys, or Albion. According to a SIRS official, DedSec is no longer a threat. Which I guess is true in that it was never a threat in the first place. Reminds me of my great aunt Gladys.
You the one looking for DedSec?
Wasn't sure you'd come, knowing I'm part of the establishment. Or at least I was, until Albion dismissed Parliament. I do want to say, what you've done in Westminster is remarkable. You've given the people hope.
What's happening in the city now, the government may have laid the foundation, but Albion built the house.
I couldn't agree more. That's why I contacted you. Albion haven't simply shut down the government. They've sullied the Palace of Westminster, the Great Bell, with their propaganda. Do you understand what that looks like? If you really want to rekindle some of the people's fighting spirit, then restoring the clock tower would go a long way.
If we take back the symbol of power, it will help to delegitimize Albion. This place was built for the people, and it belongs to them.
I knew I could count on you. It will be wonderful to hear the bell once more.
There is some security around the bell tower, but that shouldn't pose a problem. A bigger issue will be getting to the top.
Any ideas?
A spider bot should do the trick.
I know you're here somewhere.
My fucking ear!
All's well here. What's next?
You do not accept packages from anyone you do not know. Criminals are waiting to prey on your kindness.
You hear something?
The path up to the top of the tower is treacherous. All crawl spaces and gantries. More suited to 6 mechanical legs than 2 human ones.
Sounds fun, man.
should do it.
That was moving, truly. To hear the chimes again, to see that tower the way it's meant to be seen, means everything to the people of this borough.
The destruction of these cultural symbols can devastate our nation. This clock tower reminds us that even in war, the government can still function for the people.
It represents our parliamentary democracy. To have Albion deface it the way they did, it's clear what they were up to. Thank you, DedSec.
Brilliantly done. Westminster will surely rise up against Albion after this.
Thanks.
Please, help.
The nerve of this fucker. We think we're done here.
You're one of them DedSec types been giving Albion a pain, right? People in the borough have noticed. That's why I rang you. Figured you'd be interested in giving them one more good swift kick in the bollocks.
Go on.
Them Albion twats have turned one of the city's landmarks into a fucking propaganda machine, and it ain't sitting well with the natives. The eye, well, it's a symbol of London, innit? A symbol for the people. Public, accessible, in the heart of London. But Albion have stamped their mark on the bloody thing. The only thing we see when we look at it now is a symbol of our oppression. Shows it plain to the world too. Bloody drain on the people's morale.
We've disrupted the Albion propaganda machine before. We can do it again. Should be simple enough.
You have to knock out some electronic security first. And for that, you'll need a little summit from one of them barges on the river. Which means clearing the defences on the barge first, of course. But that's a doddle for the likes of you, right?
I'll make it happen.
Hot parts of surveillance who work for the democratic movement.
In post-communist states. How did it go so wrong in Britain?
You know, we're looking at all the wrong things when we look at Britain's crisis. There's a lot of concentration on data, how that's been used and manipulated. And what we haven't looked at is the power structures and the profit that lies behind this. For example, if we examine what actually happened, you know, there's a company that's really very interested in selling passports and making it easy to provide visas for investment and so on. And historically, throughout the world, they've been working with this big data manipulation company in order to overthrow governments. And then suddenly all the chickens came home to roost. Nobody could find any receipts for what was paid for. Nobody could figure out how things were done, but everybody had a feeling that something really stunk.
Well, this is exciting. The console on this barge is a control hub for prototype counter-terrorism drones. You can use one to destroy electronic security measures on the wheel.
Fuck, should I call the ambulance?
The money you're spending, and this can have profound impact. We're starting to see systems emerge which will punish you and stop you from doing things in society based on your behaviours. And this can be as trivial as if you jaywalk if you cross the road in the wrong place. You might lose points if you do some community activities or help your neighbours. You might earn points, and then this can be used to sort of evaluate you as a person. And this could mean, for example, better travel privileges, being able to travel first class, or being denied from travelling first class to not being allowed to travel at all. These systems are very real and very complex because of all the data that has been held.
So if there is a bird, you think someone might be watching.
Surrender yourself.
These are the only prototype CT drones I've seen, so have fun with these while they last. And I can't imagine Albion will just let you fuck about with their most expensive toys, so be ready for some kind of response.
Putting on quite a show. Look at them sparks fly. That's as good as Guy Fawkes night, that is.
Destroy the remaining electronic security stations, and you'll be able to scrap this propaganda.
That's the last of them. You just need to complete a data transfer. Upload a more positive message for the people.
Drones are on their way to the suspect.
Now that's a beautiful sight. Think I'm getting teary-eyed over here, seeing the wheel the way it should be. I won't be the only one either.
Seeing the wheel in Albion colours was like seeing someone burn a cross at the Vatican. We couldn't let it stay.
You just said a mouthful, and I doubt the borough would have woke up without you giving us the kick up the arse we needed. Thanks, DedSec.
This is going to ignite the people's hopes in Lambeth, team. Albion's going to find it impossible to keep this borough under control. That's a feather in our cap.
DedSec calling. Are you up for some freedom?
Don't believe this.
What?
It is imperative that you comply quickly. Any delay or show of resistance will be met with force.
Jesus!
Mate, Nigel's got a private bunker under this place where he liked to tweak his toys. I'll bet he's barricaded himself down here. Won't be anyone but the true believers around the compound.
I'm aware. I suppose I should deal with Cass sooner rather than later.
Luckily, his reinforcements are limited to whoever's faffing about nearby.
enemy is among us. Be on your guard. Allow no one to pass unchecked. We cannot let anyone stop us from protecting London.
Oh, it definitely won't be happening in his lifetime if we get to him.
Men and women of Albion, your true enemy has finally shown its face. Well, its masked face. But what more can we expect of cowards? DedSec. Come to destroy the one man able to resist their tyranny. Who do you think putting Dennis will be done for? They're saving their own skins, nothing more. I found the answer to our problem and I will not stop until it's brought to fruition. Are you sure that's what you want to come up against? You want to test my resolve?
Yeah, requesting backup.
Come try.
Drone's been deployed to apprehend the suspect.
Seems that manky little nerd was the one who kept diverting relief supplies away from the borough to keep everyone in line for Albion. These days you can do a lot more evil with a spreadsheet than a drone fleet.
Well, that's just great.
Yo, give it up!
Search.
Hang on, what was that?
That takes care of security. You can now access the elevator to the bunker.
Listen here. I'm going to tell you something, and it's between you and me. Completely off the record, yeah? The whole thing's quite disturbing to me. They've got good reason to close off parts of the building, but at the end of the day, it's a load of bollocks. This place is a treasured part of London's history, of its culture. Great, powerful men have ruled over this fortress. The citizens of London have an obligation to it. You can't keep people out. They must visit it, breathe in its very essence, so that they too can become great. But again, this is all between you and me, mate. Carry on now.
What is this film?
So you've come to end it, have you, DedSec? But haven't you figured it out yet? What our mutual acquaintance 0 Days set in motion? My inevitable reign and your downfall. This is how it will always end. The natural order of people like me and people like you. I am the law. Come down. Let me show you.
Useless against that drone Cass is wearing. Complete the network bypass to power up the EMP stations. Cass has called in reinforcements. What a surprise.
You've ruined my plans, DedSec, but only temporarily. I'll rid the city of you once and for all.
station is depleted. Power up the next one with a network bypass.
More forces incoming. Check your tail.
What you see is the future, the evolution of security. You will not stand in my way.
Drones deployed to arrest the suspect.
The EMP weakened the drone's armor. Attack! The drone shielding is back online. Power up another EMP station.
Heads up. He's called in reinforcements.
Fight is futile. They won't even thank you. All your efforts, all your sacrifice.
Okay.
Not good. Not fucking good.
To deal with that armor, you need to power up an EMP station by completing the network bypass. Am I talking to myself?
Incoming dispatch. Drones are en route to suspect.
chance to do some damage. Don't waste time.
Let's get this over with.
Let's end this.
I will make London great again. Well, you can't beat me. I have an army behind me, ready to follow my every order.
I'm impressed. Think your little resistance is ready to be London's protectors?
Well, you clearly aren't.
Oh, it's a thankless burden. And the people will hate you for it in the end. Even when it's for their own bloody good.
People can decide for themselves what's best for them.
There it is. DedSec's fatal flaw. Your faith in people. You recruit all types, don't you, straight off the streets. Well, I used to have faith in people, too. I got a good man killed once.
Well, that strikes Nigel Cass off the list. Shame. I think he would have made a smashing 0 day.
We have plenty of work still to do. Cass may be gone, but Albion won't disappear that easily. Expect the powers that be to find fresh excuses to keep them on the streets. That said, I think we've earned ourselves a bit of a rest. From 0 day as well.
Oi! You put down a mad dog, DedSec. Needed to be done. This calls for a celebration, innit? And now that I'm not being hunted by a psychopath, I think I'd like to see that safe house of yours. Link me there.
hiding a drone. Please respond. Moving to the hostiles location. Over. To the suspect. Engaging target. We're on their tail. Over. Neutralizing hostile target. Target resisting arrest. Using restraining measures.
It's jammed! Not now, shit!